was a little bit chilly enough for me to put on a sweatshirt. I'll tear right there. Big, damn. Yeah, right there. Interesting thing about Noctilucent clouds is that I hardly recall ever seeing one this year, I think. Interestingly, many people said that nobody has seen it until like the 19th century. Seem to attribute it with global warming and stuff like that. Yeah, that's Venus right there. Yeah, you can see Aldebaran right there. Focus. Yeah, right there, that's Aldebaran right there. People like to call the Aldebaran the cannibal sun, interestingly enough. Yeah. Now it's reminding me of natural snow buildings again, which is reminding me of that Discord incident. That made me feel uninspired. So uninspired, you know? You know, I'm not angry at anyone for this, but I'm just so heavily disappointed and uninspired, really. Yeah, Venus right there. Capella right there, that's the star right there. Sixth brightest star in the night sky. See it relatively clearly. Yeah, Venus shines very brightly. Planets that shine nearly as brightly as them is Jupiter and Mars. And then Mercury shines nearly as bright as Jupiter at some points, and then but Mercury's usually hard to find, but it shines bright enough to the point where you can notice it. But it sets shortly before sets shortly after the sunset and rises shortly before the sunrise. Whereas Venus, on the other hand, has a more better elongation because it's a bit further away from the sun. And then Saturn, it I don't know how it shines as bright as either a first or second magnitude star around that boundary. Saturn really isn't all that bright, but you could notice it still. On the winter solstice of 2020, there was a great conjunction, I think, of like, I think that's what they call it. I don't know. I think that's what they call great conjunction, is Jupiter and Saturn shining close to each other, and they were very close to each other. Almost resembles a single star. You can see, and the moon right there. Interestingly, some of Jupiter's moons shine brighter than Uranus and Neptune. Uranus is like hardly visible from the naked eye. You have to have really good eyes to see that. And Neptune, you have to use binoculars. Like that, it's very faint. Pluto and the dwarf planets, you're gonna need like a telescope to see that. Yeah, it's probably better to like talk about this stellar stuff than it is to complain about bullshit in my life. I mean, if I'm really low, I guess I should remind myself how good I have in many aspects, I guess. Like I remember watching a video from Chance Wilkins where he claims and complains that he cannot walk normally outside, go to any other family events because the trolls keep harassing him. Yeah, well then again, many people make him out to be a horrible person. It's like, but it just doesn't matter how horrible he is. Like, I just don't care about joining a cult of ritual shaming against a person, you know? Realize how horrible that shit was. Doesn't matter how bad Chance Wilkins is. It doesn't matter if you beat the shit out of someone. It just doesn't matter. There's been, I mean, he could have been a groomer too, and honestly, I don't like groomers at all. Sounds pretty dangerous, but again, try deciphering between his narrative and their narrative to see what the hell is going on. I'm honestly don't want to be treated like another Christian or something like that. Which is why I'm being extra cautious when I do my videos and stuff. You should be fucking ashamed for trying to bring my entire family into this. That's not cool at all. That is not fucking cool whatsoever. That is just horseshit. Interesting. Focus, you fuck. Motherfucker. It's a pain in the ass to get this fucker to focus. Focus on this construction site, you motherfuck. I understand it's dark. There we go. You cunt! You motherfucking cunt! Ugh. Okay, well, at least. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you're so out of focus. But yeah, I wonder. I remember, like, I know Chance Wilkins is also called Cyrax, but kind of, I usually say Chance Wilkins to like avoid mere confusions, because Cyrax also seems to be a name of a video game character or something, or a movie, I don't know. My hands are starting to freeze, but you can see right there. Yeah, this was one of the locations where I recorded my thunderstorms and stuff like that. It's annoying how... Yeah, I mean... It's annoying how things go out of focus. Usually when a thunderstorm's in the north, it's kind of far away. Can I go to the position where you find the less obstructions? Yeah, I have to stop and scratch because the fucking mosquitoes. Oh man, so much of a pain in the ass just to scratch. Some people prefer to have long nails because of the mosquitoes. I don't blame them. Though I've never had long nails in a while. Honestly. Even worse to try to scratch, but you have a fucking hangnail. I hate those. I fucking hate having hangnails. Yeah, the moon you see is a waning gibbous moon. It was a full moon like 2 days ago. Yeah.